Good Thursday, everyone, and welcome to Conversations Daily News here on Instagram. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Well, we made it over the hump, and we're in the home stretch toward the weekend. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up today. We have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and today in an Entertainment Spotlight, here being part of my conversation with tech expert Jennifer Jolly about some great deals you definitely don't want to miss out on. Enjoy today's broadcast. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Thursday headlines. In national news, Governor Tate Reeves of Mississippi extends safe recovery order for 15 counties as COVID-19 levels remain high. Governor Tate Reeves announced on Wednesday he is extending his safe recovery order into December, affecting residents in 15 counties around the state. The order will now remain in effect until December the 11th. It was originally set to expire at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Reeves said in a news release that he knows everyone in the state is growing increasingly more frustrated by the orders, but reiterated their importance. I know that we are all tired and ready to move on, but the virus is still here, he said. We've gotten far better at dealing with it and allowing for life to go on, but we're not all the way there yet. Keep fighting and protecting the most vulnerable in your life. No matter where you are, please do your best to social distance and wear a mask. Residents in the counties will be under the extended mandate through the holiday season. In those counties, all residents are required to wear a mask or other face covering while in a private space or in a public area where 6 feet of distance from others cannot be maintained. Gatherings are limited to 20 people for indoor events and 100 people if they take place outdoors. Businesses can remain open provided they operate in a limited capacity and adhere to guidelines issued by the Mississippi Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The extension comes as the state continues to see higher levels of newly reported cases. The health department reported 1,256 newly identified cases on Wednesday, bringing the total number in the state of Mississippi to 129,394. 17 virus-related deaths were also reported. Within the past week, the state has seen more than 1,000 new cases on 3 separate days and was near that threshold on 2 others. More than 1,600 cases were reported on November the 5th, the highest one-day total since mid-October. The record high for reported cases in Mississippi is 1,775, set on July the 30th. In more national news, Biden moves forward without help from Trump's intel team. The presidential race was hovering in limbo in 2000 when outgoing President Bill Clinton decided to let then-Governor George W. Bush read the ultra-sensitive daily brief of the nation's most sensitive intelligence. Clinton was a Democrat and his vice president Al Gore was running against Republican Bush. Gore had been reading the so-called President's Daily Brief for 8 years. Clinton decided to bring Bush into the fold in case he won, and he did. President Donald Trump has not followed Clinton's lead. As he contests this year's election results, Trump has not authorized President-elect Joe Biden to lay eyes on the brief. National security and intelligence experts hope Trump changes his mind, citing the need for an incoming president to be fully prepared to confront any national security issues on day one. Our adversaries aren't waiting for the transition to take place, said former Michigan Republican Representative Mike Rogers, who was chairman of the House Intelligence Committee. Joe Biden should receive the president's daily brief starting today. He needs to know what the latest threats are and begin to plan accordingly. This isn't about politics. This is about national security. U.S. adversaries can take advantage of the country during an American presidential transition, and key foreign issues will be bearing down on Biden the moment he steps into the Oval Office. Among them, unless Trump extends or negotiates a new nuclear arms accord with Russia before Inauguration Day, Biden will have only 16 days to act before the expiration of the last remaining treaty, reining in the world's 2 largest nuclear arsenals. In more national news, future of business travel unclear as virus upends work life. Work travel represented 21% of the $8.9 trillion spent on global travel and tourism in 2019, according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. Delta Airlines CEO recently suggested business travel might settle into a new normal that is 10% to 20% lower than it used to be. And finally, in business news, CNN tops cable ratings for election week and Biden's speech. CNN and Fox News Channel battled for viewers on the election day that turned into an election week, and then some, each earning bragging rights. CNN edged Fox among total viewers for the week, averaging 5.9 million viewers to Fox News' 5.7 million. The latter was dominant on Tuesday as President Donald Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden faced off at the polls. Fox averaged 14 million viewers on Tuesday to CNN's 9.4 million, with MSNBC drawing 7.6 million, according to Nielsen figures. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's on time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Service to others is a beautiful thing. First, like any other spiritual principle, in order to give to others, you must be able to give to yourself. The more you give to yourself, the more you have to give to the other people in your life. Your world reflects the relationship you have with yourself. When you have a fulfilling relationship with yourself, you can serve others from a place of wholeness and purpose. Fill yourself with peace, joy, and fulfillment. Now you are better able to serve others with empathy and compassion. You are able to give from your heart as your sense of fulfillment grows. Today, develop your own sense of joy, purpose, and fulfillment so you can become better able to serve others. And always enjoy your day.
Here's part of my conversation with tech expert Jennifer Jolly, right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the Entertainment Spotlight. Tech expert Jennifer Jolly rejoined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to share some great deals you guys are going to want to take advantage of online. Here's a bit of our conversation. You've been tracking the trends. What are some of the things that you're seeing you want to share with our audience today?
Well, new smartphones top the list of tech trend gifts that people say they want the most this year. That's no surprise since all the major handset makers have just come out with the newest, fastest, and best smartphones to date. I have two of them on a table in front of me right here. I've had the chance to review them in depth. I'm using them, and they are so sweet. It's Samsung's Galaxy Note 20 5G and the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Both of these have really sharp displays. They have incredible cameras, all-day battery life, and just lightning-fast processors. And what's that good for? Well, gaming, streaming, all of the things that we're doing more than ever in 2020. The Note 20 5G works like a computer, but in this little gadget games like a pro. And then it has that advanced S Pen. I love using this. You jot down notes, and then you can turn those into just like their typewritten messages and notes. It's an absolute future-proof productivity powerhouse. And then the S20 Fan Edition, that's a fraction of the cost, but it still offers all the fan faves.
The smart home category is also booming, so what's a good gadget there?
Well, I don't know about you, but why would we want to do all the dirty work when a super awesome gadget can do it for us, right? So there's a brand new robotic vacuum out. It's called the Bissell Spinwave Robot. Now, listen to this. It has two different modes. It can mop or vacuum all from the one same device. You no longer have to have vacuum that mops and one vacuum that vacuums. It's all on the same device.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow to wrap up this week. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make today amazing.